The subject of today's Dhamma talk is the benefits of meditation practice. The details of the benefits that can derive through meditation practice is explained in this treatise. At one time, a certain Deva, celestial being, approached our Lord Buddha respectfully and expressed his views by way of verification. He said, Lord Buddha, if I may express my opinion, I believe, he said, 1. All sentient beings love their children the most. 2. The richest man is the person who owns the most numerous cattle. 3. The sun's rays are the brightest light of the universe. And 4. Among the lakes which contain large volume of water, the ocean is the biggest and the widest. He expressed his views by making these 4 statements. After considering all aspects of the Deva's words, Buddha replied the following counter statements to the Deva. 1. Every sentient being loves oneself the most. The richest man is the person who owns the largest quantity of grain or paddy. 3. The light of wisdom is the brightest. 4. The rain and the spring water is the main source of water to the ocean. The relevant assertion here is to prove the most important point, that sentient beings love oneself the most. When house is on fire, the person living in the house runs away from the house to save his own life. Every sentient being is seeking safety and comfort for oneself. They want to be rich and happy. Therefore, the Buddha's word that every sentient being loves oneself the most is the absolute truth. So if a person loves oneself best, how should one lead one's life to get the utmost benefit? Just enjoying the pleasurable sensual objects only will not amount to loving oneself in a proper way. The wise saying is that those persons who are energetic in kusala dharma, meaning wholesome deeds, can only be called as persons loving oneself in the right way. If one loves oneself, one should take active part in wholesome deeds with heart and soul. In doing wholesome deeds, it is important to have the right view and right faith also. Kusala or meritorious deeds must be innocent, and it must result in good benefits. One should be diligent to do wholesome deeds. Giving dana or generosity is for one's own benefit. The receiver of dana is beneficial, but the objective of dana is for the donor to get rid of one's lobha or greed by giving away one's property with generosity. And the receiver reciprocates the donor's loving kindness, which is meritorious. Observing sila or moral virtue is also wholesome deed. To abstain from killing, stealing, and not committing other evil actions and speeches is also wholesome deed. It can check lobha or greed, dosa or anger, and the resultant benefit is in one's health and longevity of life. Now for panya or wisdom, vipassana bhavana or insight meditation is also kusala deed or wholesome action. Vipassana bhavana or insight meditation is to prevent lobha or greed and dosa or anger arising from these six senses. So a person is free from lobha or greed, dosa or anger and enjoys purity of mind, free from sorrow and anxiety. The final goal of bhavana or meditation is to gain mega jnana and phala jnana, meaning path knowledge and fruition knowledge, and realization of nibbana. So it is the most desirable wholesome deed. By practicing dana or generosity, sila or morality, and bhavana or meditation with heart and soul, will only amount to loving oneself in the right way. Meditators here who are practicing vipassana bhavana or insight meditation also amount to loving oneself in the right way. Their very own practice, not for anybody else, but for the benefit of oneself. Dana or generosity, sila or morality, samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, and vipassana bhavana or insight meditation are all kusala deeds or wholesome actions. Only the degree of merit accrued is not the same. Or generosity and sila or morality are wholesome deeds, and the resultant benefits will be prosperity and happiness in the human realm or deva realm. Practicing samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation will lead one to Brahmava, where the Brahmas stay in jhanic bliss, requiring no food, no water, no other nutrients. The lifespan of Brahma is also very, very long. But the defect of the Brahma world is that after that long and blissful life, a person can be rewarded to human world and even to four lower realms of woeful states. That is, animal world, beta world, and demon world and hell. Vipassana bhavana or insight meditation, if properly practiced, and achieve the status where Sakaya deity, personality belief can be expelled altogether. That is, reaching the path of stream winning, Sodapati Mega, the first enlightenment. A person can hope to attain the cherished goal of Nibbana through the path of Mega and Phala, path and fruition. So among the four kusala or wholesome deeds, the vipassana bhavana or insight meditation is the best. To summarize, dana or generosity and sila or morality, wholesome deeds, can give resultant benefits in deva world or amongst human beings. Samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation can have resultant benefits in Brahma world, whereas vipassana bhavana or insight meditation can give nibbanic bliss. Our meditators are practicing vipassana bhavana or insight meditation to achieve the cherished goal of nibbana. Question was asked by meditators: can nibbana be attained by practicing meditation at the present time? The answer is yes. One can realize nibbana by practicing vipassana meditation at the present time. Buddha himself had told to the ascetic Supada just before Buddha's pre-nibbana time, meaning final passing away. Buddha said, even after my passing away, if all the devotees, whether be it monks or lay persons, follow the instructions contained in my discourses and practice vipassana bhavana or insight meditation in a proper perspective, there will be no scarcity of arhats or noble persons at all times. Here, practice in a proper perspective means persons after attaining Udayabhaya Jnana, meaning awareness of ever new phenomena rapidly arising and passing away, will encourage other meditator or other friends to practice like one. And if the same result is achieved, then it can be regarded as practicing in a proper perspective. In accordance with Buddha's admonishment, if meditators help each other in their vipassana bhavana or insight meditation, as Buddha prophesied, there can be no disappearance of arhats or noble persons. If arhatship can be achieved at the present time, naturally the anagami persons or the third enlightened persons, Sagaragami persons, the second enlightened persons, and the Saurabhati persons, the first enlightened persons, will be existing at the present time. Therefore, if meditators practice in proper perspective, it is possible to reach the status of Ariya Puggala or noble person at the present time without any doubt. Even persons who are due to health reason, if have no ability to practice intensively now, one should not be discouraged, because in Majjhima Panasa Maharahulawada Sutta Athakata, that is commentary, it is stated that 1. Persons who had experience in meditation practice can achieve Ariya Puggala status in one of the intensive practice in the present life, during this lifetime or another. Since they are familiar with meditation technique at the proper time and place, when the conditions are conducive, they know how to take the opportunity to engage in serious meditation, and there is ample chance of attaining Magga and Phala Jnana, path and fruition knowledge at that moment. This is the first occasion a meditator gets for fulfillment of their cherished goal. All unenlightened persons are afraid of death. Death is a fearful event, because nobody is sure what will happen after death or where one is going to be reborn, etc. When looking for support, some look to their children or relatives, some look to their doctors or physicians, whoever is near to them. But at the time of actual death, no medicine is effective. No help can be useful from the children. The real support needed at the time of death is Dharma. Those who had no experience in Dharma or Bhavana, meditation, one will not know how to contemplate the Dharma. The last resort they will do is lament for the children to help them from death. As bird deprived of its wings cannot fly and becomes the meat for dogs and cats, and if a human being does not know how to contemplate the Dharma at the time of death, one is liable to land in the 4 lower realms of woeful states. But for those persons who had experience in meditation practice, can contemplate the vipassana bhavana or insight meditation, and there is a second chance for one to attain Magga and Phala, path and fruition knowledge, and become Ariya Puggala, noble person, just before the time of death, which we call Sammasisi Arhat, meaning one who attains 2 ends simultaneously, the extinction of the cankers and the end of the life. Suppose one had no chance to contemplate the Dhamma at the time of one's death, One's previous vipassana bhavana or this meditational practice will not be wasted. 3. Though one did not become Ariya Puggala, the very fact that one died contemplating the Dhamma, meaning with mindfulness, will prevent one's landing in 4 lower ranks and will suddenly happen to become heavenly being of the Deva world. One has a sure chance of meeting those heavenly beings who had practiced vipassana bhavana or insight meditation at the time of our Lord Gautama Buddha. And by association with these pious heavenly beings, one can have another chance to become Ariya Puggala or noble person. In Deva realm, the conditions are similar to our human world. As there are Devas who are seeking enjoyable sensual pleasures, there are also Devas who are seeking the Dhamma and practicing vipassana bhavana or insight meditation. So when the person who had landed in Deva world due to one's contemplation of the Dhamma at the time of one's death, one will associate with other pious Devas, and in the Deva world being more intelligent, one can become a Deva Ariya without much difficulty. This is the 3rd chance of deliverance for those persons who had experience and meditation practice. The number 4. Supposing one failed to make the 3rd chance of deliverance in the Deva world, but through the cycle of samsara, that is, the round of rebirths, one may become a human being in the world where there is no Buddha and Buddha Sasana. The fact that he had practiced vipassana bhavana or insight meditation at various existences will result in his becoming a Pachika Buddha. A Pachika Buddha is an independently enlightened one, outside of Buddha Sasana. Such kind of Pachika Buddhas are called individually enlightened one. He comprehends the 4 noble truths by his own effort, but has no capacity to proclaim the teaching effectively to others as Sama Sambuddha or Supreme Buddhas. The number 5. Supposing one failed to attain this Pachika Buddhahood as the 4th chance, by dint of one's previous meditation practice, one can become an Arhat easily during the time of next coming sadhana or Buddha teaching. There is precedent during the time of our Lord Gautama Buddha, one Bahya Daru Jariya, who had previous meditation experience at the time of Kassapa Buddha for 7 full days. But he achieved no Ariya Puggala status, meaning he achieved no enlightenment. So during Gautama Buddha's time, he became an Arhat very easily and comfortably, knowing the 4 noble truths. To summarize, the practice of meditation or bhavana is very beneficial, and every meditator should endeavor not to miss the chance of engaging vipassana bhavana or insight meditation at this very moment. Practicing vipassana bhavana or insight meditation. 1. A person can achieve mega and phala jnana, path and fruition knowledge at the first chance. If one failed to achieve enlightenment or Ariya Puggala, noble person, as the first chance, one can succeed achieving it at the time of dying as the second chance, as a Samasisi Arhat. The number 3. If one fail on the second chance, one can achieve this attainment of path and fruition knowledge as a heavenly being of Deva world as the third chance. Number 4. If one fails at the third chance, one can achieve Pajjika Buddhahood even in the outside of Buddha sadhana. If one fails on the 4th chance of becoming a Pajjika Buddha, one can easily realize the Four Noble Truths and become an Arahant and the coming Buddha sadhana. Since the benefits of meditation is so great and sure of achievement, every meditator should make the greatest effort to practice Vipassana Bhavana or insight meditation at the present time. And may I conclude my Dhamma talk by wishing you all to quickly realize the cherished goal of Nibbana in the most easiest way.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Hidame Punya.
Hidame punyam.
Nibbana sa.
Nibbana sa.
Pacayo.
Pacayo.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Hidame Punya.
Hidame punyam.
Nyatinang Hodu.
Nyatina hodu.
Sukita Hondu Nyatayo.
Sugita hondu nyatayo.
Imano.
Imano.
Punya Bhaga.
Punya baga.
Sabha Satana.
Sapa satana.
Dima.
Dema. Sadhu, sadhu.